everyone. Hello. Tonight we are going to be talking about hair. Now, in case you're all wondering what happened to my voice, it's my English accent. And I will tell you why as we go through the evening. I would like to introduce my guest tonight. His name is Mr. Cristi Pascu. He is one of the most famous hairdressers in Romania. And to say welcome.
Hello, good evening everyone. Unfortunately, my accent looks like more Russian than British. And I hope you'll excuse my English. It's not the best one, but everybody will understand me for sure.
I was always told when I speak slowly and clearly. Because when I get excited, I speak very fast. And people say, I don't understand, slow down. So we will speak very relaxed. And that's how we're going to do it. Now, how are you?
Almost perfect.
I like to hear that. I think people are wondering what is going on. What are all these pictures behind you? So let's give them a little background, okay? So about 10, 12 years, I was trying to remember if Joseph had been born or not yet.
In 2006, I think.
Okay, so it was before Joseph was born. I had seen you at a fashion show with Monica, Colombiano at that time. And you had made her hair into a hat. And I was fascinated. And I said, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this. And I said, it's super, it's spectacular, it's really outrageous. And I remember calling Monica and I said, I want to know who did your hair. And she said, Cristi Pascu. I said, give me his phone number. And I called you up and I said, hi Cristi, my name is so-and-so and this is it. And I said, one day I would like you to come with me to Ascot and do the hair like a hat.
Yes, I remember very well. Because at that time, I didn't believe you. I think in my mind it was just very nice words, like a normal conversation, polite, or something like this, but I didn't believe you a word in that time. Because I meet many people every day, and a lot of people tell me all the stuff, good or bad or something like this, and just a very small percent of the people do exactly what they said. But after many years, you call me again and you can say exactly what's happened. And Nora called me, Cristi, do you remember when I told you many years ago when I will go to Ascot to come with me to make some heads? And I said, yes, now is the time. You have time in 10 days or something like this, I don't know, not more than 10 days.
Short
and I
notice.
said, please tell me exactly the date because I have some program. It's very important if I can go or not. But we'll check and after I can tell you exactly. And I checked my agenda and the next questions to you was, okay, but I need to know exactly who is the model, I need to see the hair, what can I do, and in how much time we have, because it's very important when you make the head only by the hair. You don't have too much time and you don't have too much possibilities, and if you have a very thin hair, it's impossible to do for sure.
When I went to the salon with the girls,
yes,
I understood it, because like Francesca has a petite face, she has very long hair, but her hair is very silky. So her hat has to be smaller.
Yes.
Someone like Sarah has thicker hair, longer hair, and you can make her, that's Sarah there.
Yeah. With
a proper brim. We call it a brim. Then you have Emily, who is blonde, which when you made her that hat, I mean, that was, all of them were spectacular. You're not a hairdresser, you're an artist. Somebody said that to me the other day. This is art. There's no other way to describe it, okay? And I will mention also that my hat was made by a Romanian designer, Cristina Dragomir, years ago.
Yes. She's famous.
And
she made beautiful.
She does
head.
fantastic hats. Now, I think maybe we want to show a little bit of, so they'll understand the excitement of the video. We'll show the video when the girls were arriving and how everybody reacted, because they have never ever seen anything like this before in Royal Ascot.
Yes, for sure. For me, it was amazing when I saw all the people looking at the models, and everybody wants to make the pictures. And even in the on the gate of the Ascot, when I saw 20 photographs, when they stop, please, just 1 second.
Okay, you know
put it on the grass.
Let's show it to everybody and let's see how excited they get.
Voila. Hello. Hello, hello. Your team is delivered. The team is delivered.
Team is here.
You see an amazing art. Heads from hair. Be ready for some amazing heads here.
Should we just go into the grass?
Yeah, we can do it. I'm bringing Joseph on Saturday. I'll take him to see everything.
Yes, like you see, the reaction of the photographers was amazing, because they didn't walk too much, just a few meters, and everybody said, "Stop, please, let me do one pictures with you." It was interesting, and for sure, in that moment, I was very scared, but very proud.
You should be. I've been going to Ascot. The first time I went was when I was 18. It was a long time ago. I've been going every year, pretty much, and I have never seen such a reaction, because there are ladies, it's Ladies' Day. So what I think I need to explain to people is it's a 5-day event in June. It's the Ascot racecourse, but Royal Ascot is when the Queen comes, from Tuesday to Saturday. Now, Thursday is always Ladies' Day, and you have the most outrageous hats. Everybody tries to do something else. So
something special, for sure.
Something amazing, and they have amazing hats. I mean, you know, they will see in the background. But the interesting thing, when I said to the girls, "You're not going unless Cristi Pascu says yes," they were very upset. I don't know if you know this.
Yes.
And I said, "There's no point. You wear hats like 50,000 other women. It's not interesting. You have to have an angle. You have to have something unique." And that's why when you said, okay, and I don't know, you know, somebody said to me, "How did you do it in a week?" I said, "I don't know. How I managed to get Queen Anne enclosure, how I managed to get cars to take us out. Everything is fully booked. Even I wanted to try to book the restaurant. They said, "Are you kidding? Everything's been booked for months." So it was actually nothing short of a miracle. We were supposed to be there. Now, the reason we got involved in this was because, as I've been talking about my reality show that's coming up, that Edward, Irimi, and I have been filming, and because the girls heard me talk about Royal Ascot, and they said, "Oh, Miss Nora want to come." I was like, "Leave me alone. It's my 1-week holiday. I look forward to it. I booked from January. I don't want to share it with anyone." But then the second thought was, you know what, this is something that, because I can't wait till next year, we are going to be finished filming in August. So I said, all right, let's talk about it. But if I would have known how crazy they were going to drive me, with what color dresses, what color shoes, what color this, what color, I swear to God, I was like, what have I done?
Yes, because it was very stressful for everybody, even for girls, because all the girls asked me, okay, what kind of head I will have. And my question was, tell me your dress, tell me your shoes, tell me exactly how do you want to look like, It's very important because, for example, Roxana in the real life, she's a photographer, and she have a very long hair, very thin, very silky, and with fringe. And do something with the fringe. How can you do a hat but without the front part? It's very hard. It's impossible, almost. And right now I said, okay, Roxana, please, you have to come not one time in my salon, you have to come twice, third, fourth times, doesn't matter, till we find the perfect head for you, because you are very tall and you have to look amazing with your fringe. And it was a little bit difficult in the first day, and that evening when I said, okay, I accept, I'm going with you, I said in my mind when I'm going home and stay in my bed, I said, Cristi, what was in your mind? You can kill yourself. Maybe you don't have enough time, maybe you don't find the perfect solution, you will go to Ascot and everybody will tell bad things about you because you didn't succeed. And I was very scared because everybody asked me, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I was very scared.
You were very stressed. Everybody was very stressed.
Yes, for sure.
But I want to tell you something. I wouldn't have asked you if I hadn't seen, and I didn't think you could do it. You have to know that.
Yes, but you know what's happened? Ascot, it's not just a place.
I know
okay.
that. You guys all know that now.
Yes, because in the Ascot, all the most famous and rich people from England and not all over the world, because I saw people from royal family from Saudi Arabia. Okay, I saw people very famous Chinese people and very rich, the same. All the royal family, the same. Okay, I can go there to do what? A normal thing? No, it's impossible. And I don't, I was afraid a little bit because I don't have enough power to do this. And now I'm okay.
Well, I had the utmost faith in you. And you did exactly what I expected, gorgeous. Everybody, the whole point was to have, and that's what it was like because people, they would look and then they would look again and then they would realize that it's actually made out of hair.
Yeah, for example, Francesca, nobody see exactly what type of hair she had because looks very natural, looks like exactly normal head. If you don't go closer to see, you don't realize. Yeah, you don't realize what she wear.
Now I should mention that we had a little hiccup, which most people don't know about, is that some of the girls were not going to be let in, and then we had to run to the Royal Enclosure office and put some feathers in. Tell me what happened there.
I was very surprised because they have a big hat, okay. They look like a hat, but the lady who was on the gate and checked all the people said, okay, you look like a hat, but you don't have an accessory on the top of your head. That's it. I can say exactly what I said in my mind.
No, let's not.
What a beep happened. And the next move was to buy some stuff, some accessories for the head. And I was very shocked. Why you don't let them come in? Sorry, it's impossible. This is the rule. You have the I forget how is the rules for Royal Ascot. This is the dress code. You can come in without one accessories on your on the top of your head.
We should talk about the dress code because most people probably don't even realize how strict the dress code is.
No, they are crazy, not strict. They are crazy.
Because there's actually a difference. There is the Royal Enclosure and the Queen Anne Enclosure. And the Royal Enclosure is even stricter. You have a rule for how thick the straps can be, how the hem should be. 4 inches of the base of your head has to be covered. I have seen them turn people away. They will not let them in. It's that simple.
Yes, but it's normal because they do this from how many years?
Oof, I've been going
Too
in
much.
40s, so.
Too much years. And right now, for me, for example, I didn't think it's just a sport event. No, it's a tradition. It's like a spectacular show because you go there to see a show because everybody looks like an actor, works like acting a theater in the theater. That's for me was my first time, was a beautiful sensation.
I want to talk about how the girls reacted when they saw it.
If I remember well, okay, we just came in. We are very stressed because it started raining, and I said, "Oh, my models! What's happened with my models if right now will start raining?" But after 5 minutes, was stopped the raining, and a very nice sun appears on
We
the
were
sky.
very lucky because
Yes,
when it
very
started
lucky.
raining, I was about to cry.
Yes.
I was about to cry. You have to know. I thought,
Yes,
oh my
but
God, I
the
went
next
wrong.
move, when I go, when I walk a few steps, was to okay, everybody take care. The queen is coming. Okay, and in the next move, everybody turn the attention to the queen for sure, not to us. But I remember very well because I have in my phone some movies, short one, when a few ladies come to the girls and said, "Wow, you look amazing, can I make a picture with you?" Yes. And after that they told, okay, if you want you can stay on our table, please enjoy, just take here to see exactly how you do the hair. And Edward said, okay, he's the hairstylist, you can make a switch. You give the table and he will make the hair for you. And it was very, very nice. All the people was very polite and very...
It is a unique event, and I think the girls would say it was a unique experience for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked them, I said, the dress color, I said, no, off the shoulder. Make sure you all have different colors, that you all look good together. You know, and they, I must say, they look amazing, they're gorgeous. I couldn't have asked for any better, honestly.
Dream team.
My dream team, absolutely, because they say, Miss Nora, you're a dream maker. I said, that's right, that's another way of putting it. And I said, you know something, you have to look like you belong. I said, you girls represent Romania. It's very important. I don't care how the other people dress. I'm not interested, to be honest. You are presenting, and it's a very big deal, I said, and we have to put it out to the Romanian press to show that their girls have gone. Look at Juana, Edward's wife, in white,
Yes.
beautiful, with my other ladies. I mean, it was smashing. And I tried to explain about 25 times what is the dress code. I said, if you don't follow it, they will not let you in. The men, it's different. Okay, you were dressed very nice. But the focus is actually the ladies and their hair, especially on Ladies' Day. This is the biggest day of the whole week, of the whole year, actually. And there's so much buzz about it. So when you guys walked in, because I was watching all of this, and I said, take pictures, and because I won't remember any of this when all of it's happening, you could feel the excitement. Did you feel it?
Yes, for sure, because everybody was exciting, because all the, like I told you, I feel like I'm king of the world just for a few hours, because you feel precious. That's the word, precious. Okay, I'm here, me and all the famous and rich people from England and all over the world. It's strange feeling, but very, very beautiful.
It's something else.
Yes,
you know,
for sure.
When I tried to explain to them, and I said, listen, it's another type of thing probably you're not used to,
Yeah.
and you may not have seen before.
Yes, excuse me. If I make a
Comparison
between Formula One and Ascot. Okay, in Formula One it's more spectacular because you look on the car, it's too much noise, big and very noisy teams and blah blah blah, all the stuff. But here on the Ascot, the atmosphere, it's more beautiful and more spectacular. Not on the race, it's here on the people stay, because this is the most important thing. Where the people stay and socialize. This is the real show, not on the horse. Did
you bet on any of the horses?
Yes, no. It's not my type. No. I don't like it to put my.
I have to say, so this is my 1 week I look forward to. This is my one day, and my friends who wondered what happened to me because I had lunch like this. I ran off. I thought, okay, I'll have time for tea. I had a glass of champagne. Edward called me again. Come back. I went running. They're like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Listen, I have a whole group of people here, and it's important for me to make sure that everything goes well." So actually this year I cannot say, because that's one time in the year that I meet all my friends, and we always meet there. It is the biggest social event. We have so many other events during the year, but this is something that everybody's dressed up in their finery. That's what we call it. And everybody's happy, and everybody is genuinely wants to be there. I took my son and my goddaughter on the Saturday. It was the first time either one had been. And maybe I tried to not say too much because I wanted to surprise them, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, so many people." It's a lot of noise, which people don't realize. That's a lot of people, with also the blaring of the horse racing and the horses are coming. It's by the time you get home, you're like, "Oh my goodness, it is noisy." But there's such an excitement, and it's such a beautiful place. The other thing I told them is don't wear very thin heels, because you will spend the whole day going up and down in the grass.
Yes.
And it's a huge space to cover. Well, I don't know, I just did a lot running back and forth. There we have Edward and Juana, and that's my director from LA in the background. We did manage to get him finally filming permission, which was another miracle, because they're very, very strict about what you can film and what you can't. And I have to say also, you met Edward Lloyd.
Yeah.
He's a gentleman, and he helped me so much. He's like one of the top photographers in London, and he submits his pictures. He does Hello, OK, all the top magazines. And I said, "Edward, I have something I want to tell you about." When I called him, he was like, "What exactly, Nora?" And he was like, "What did you do?" I said, "Okay, I'm bringing this hairdresser. His name is Cristi Pascu. He's going to make hair out of hats." I said, "Yes, I know it sounds wild, but when you'll see it, you'll understand." Because I think some of them thought I must be out of my mind, and they couldn't picture until they actually saw it and they touched it. Because the other thing is, everybody wanted to touch a girl's hair.
Yes, exactly. To be honest, the first in history who made a head by hair was even an English guy. When I was studying 25 years ago with him in London, his name is Anthony Mascolo, but he made something like this, similar, in 1974, 90, like this, many years ago, 45 years ago, just for a picture. This is the difference. He made just for a pictures, because when you make a hairstyle just for a pictures, you do it, you make a pictures, and that's all, because it's destroying in the next second or something like this. But the very difficult part of my creation is to keep it longer all day.
You needed it all day, and it had to resist the wind and rain and everything else.
Yes, this was my point of view, to have a very realistic head.
How long did it take you each one?
Normally, for when I do in my presentation, I take 3-4 hours each one.
Oh.
One people, one head, 4 hours. But right now in London, I come with my assistant, Georgiana Semen, yes.
Right.
And we wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Am I supposed to feel guilty?
No, it was okay. It was okay because we are very stressed and I really don't want to sleep. I just want to escape.
Oh.
Yes. And at 4 o'clock, I go to the girls and, well, okay, wake up, everybody, wake up. We are not succeed. One by one, we take it, and we're working together. And takes us around 1 hour, 1 and a half for each head. But to mention, we made already the head in Bucharest minimum one time. For Roxana and Emily, we did it twice because we have some problem and we want to fix it to taste the hairspray, all the products, because we use some powder, special powder for hair to make the hair very strong.
It was like cement.
Yes, something like cement, yes. Because we have to, in this case, when you have a very long hair and very silky, it's impossible to leave it like this to stay perfectly and untouchable. And we have to use some cement or something like
I
this.
see with Emily, because it was done in such a way like this.
Yes. And Emily have a short, medium hair. She have some extension. When I saw her, I said, oh my God, I'm cursed. How can Nora find me a model with short hair and some extension?
I didn't know she had extensions, I have to be honest.
Oh yes, because you
Until
tell me
you told me,
I have
oh my
one
goodness.
blonde and 3 brunettes or châtain, doesn't matter. And I said, okay, the blonde one is perfect because everything you do on the blonde hair will look great and much better like dark hair. Because every detail you make on the blonde hair, you can see it. If I choose the dark hair, châtain or black, I don't have the same impact, visual
You're going to
impact.
depress every dark-haired girl out there.
Yes, because even if you check on the hair stage, every hairstylist choose the blonde model.
I didn't know that.
Every
I
time.
did not know
Yes. And when you told me, oh, I have 3 models, dark one, and I said, wow,
wow.
can I do?
What did I
can
do to you? Oh my
yes,
gosh.
That's I said, okay, I'm cursed.
It was a challenge, and you rose to the challenge. Let's look at it like that.
Yes, it was a challenge, exactly. Because for one moment I think I can use some spray to coloring, but I said, okay, yes, but don't look natural. In this case, Nora tell me like this, only natural hair, no accessories, no nothing. I only use some wood stick, big one.
Yeah, I saw them when they got out of the car. They had all these sticks.
Yes, because we drive 2 hours from London till Ascot, and we have to keep it the head untouchable. Even one of them, Emily, have the problem, and when the driver pushed the brake, yes, touched the hair, and if I didn't put these sticks, it was disaster.
I didn't know
for
that.
sure. Yes, it's
Probably better I didn't know all this.
yes, but I secure my work. That's I said, okay, keep it these wood sticks all over the head and keep it like this. If somebody touch you, to don't broke my hair. It's very important.
I want to ask you a question. You look at that. How do you feel?
Now? Proud.
Very proud.
And when I saw this,
I'm very proud.
I said, okay, thanks God, I escaped. I succeed, I escaped, it was perfect. Yes, well, was spectacular. Was a great experience, and I recommend all the people to go to Ascot one time in life.
In their life. It's
Yes.
something, I tried, I didn't want to scare anybody, because sometimes I know when the unfamiliar scares people. It's a fact. But you also, you want them to understand, and okay, why does she get so excited? It's amazing, and there's no other way to describe it. You have to be there and feel it. You can't describe it to somebody. They have to feel it. And then when
Yes.
I saw them get there,
Yes,
and I was
maybe.
like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. They were like, oh my, Miss Nora. And I was like, okay, relax.
Relax.
Breathe. This is, and they,
Acting
I think
normal,
they were a little bit
acting
overwhelmed
normal.
at one point, a couple of them, because they didn't realize when I was talking about how to dress and the rules, they were also busy about the dresses and the colors. They didn't, I don't know how much they actually read about it before they went. And I said, you should do a little homework so that you're aware of what's going on. But I could feel that it was, it's like, it was just like a shock. And they were like, first, there's so many people, tens of thousands of people,
Yes.
which people don't, I think there must be 100,000 people every day.
No, but I think it's this type of experience must be lived once in the lifetime.
I agree with you 100%.
It's like like I recommend to everybody, go to the best hotel in the world. The same. You have to touch some point in your life. And one of this type of points is Ascot, because it's such a great experience. Even to mention, because I stay next to the Queen, but 10 feet or something like this. It's 5 meters, 6 meters, like this.
You guys waited till she left?
Yes, because somebody came and tell us the Queen will go home right now, and if you want to see her, you have to stay here on this elevator, and he will go down to the car in a few minutes. We wait 45 minutes, not few minutes, but was a great experience.
It's probably something to do once in a lifetime, to see the Queen in front of you.
Yes, but it was very nice. But I ignore her.
Oh, you did? You didn't
Yes.
say hello?
I said, no. I said,
No, when
I
she
don't
was-
want to speak with you.
When she was
My
going
queen,
by in the carriage, we were all, everybody was waving.
No, yes, for sure.
No, I have to tell you, this is something, first of all, I love this. I've been going for years. I adore the monarchy. I know that people don't agree with me, but it's very important. They are one of the big draws in London, and there's so much respect for the royal family and for what they do. And that's why they endear themselves to the people. The people love them. Everybody there loves them.
Yes, love
And you
the Queen.
feel it. And when the Queen comes and the cheers that go up, everybody, what color is she wearing today? And they take bets on that. Did you know that? They take bets on what color she's going to wear
Yes.
every day. Yes, they
I
do.
didn't know.
Yes, they do. And it brings, there's like a cohesiveness that brings everybody of all these tens and tens of thousands of people together at that moment. And then you noticed, I don't know if you noticed, when they sing the
Yes,
national
everybody.
anthem, all the men take off their top hats, and it's a very solemn moment, and it's, it's really, it is an unforgettable experience. And you can describe as much as you the champagne tastes different out there. I'll tell you that.
Yes, that I tell looks like a very big theater. Because, for example, for me, when I saw the Queen, it's coming, everybody stop any things to do. Everybody take care. Where is it? Look at the camera. She come from this area. Okay, all the horses, very beautiful, big one. All the scenery. It's like a movie. You acting in a movie. Is the feeling.
That's why I agreed. Because we're making a movie, so I said we're going to make a movie in the movie. And it's something spectacular. And also because I get the girls' reactions, because this is something that honestly I think if I didn't arrange, they might never see. And they realized it, and I said, this is something very special. And when I told you, because I know you thought I was out of my mind, but now you think very differently.
Yes, you are beautiful, crazy woman, I know, but
So
told
if I ask you to do something else next time, I would.
Next time I will take care what you tell me, because you can do anything, and I'm
Yes, I can.
it's better to wait for a minute to listen to you carefully, and after to give you an answer if I can do it or not.
So, are you sorry that you did it?
No, I'm not sorry, but you are crazy enough to make a big proposal or something like this, and that's I have to listen first, and after to give you a real answer.
You know that I've had a very busy year, right?
Yeah.
You know, I started out with the Oscars and the suits and all the rest. So there are a lot of other things coming. So don't be surprised if I come and knock on your door again and go, Cristi, I need help with this. No, but the funny part is I actually sent to Monica yesterday, who's in LA, some of the pictures. And the first thing I said to her is, did you feel your ears burning? And she's like, yes. I said, there's a reason, because we were talking about you today and how the whole thing started. So I actually sent her pictures of what we did, and she was thrilled. She was so happy for me. I must say, when I was in LA, she helped me so much, and she said, how's everything going? I said, it's great. And I said, I want everybody here to know what you did and what I did, because we did something
Yes.
unique.
Special.
Because I'm sure nobody here thought about it.
I remember Monica Columbeanu when I made her hair like a queen, if you remember.
I know, I saw the picture.
Yes, was the same, but it was very hard to come like a second queen in the Ascot.
No, you couldn't do that. But I remember
for
the picture,
sure.
and you had a balloon. How did you get it to stay like that?
Yes, I put inside the crown one balloon.
Unbelievable.
Yes,
Unbelievable.
cover with the velvet.
Amazing.
Yes, I made it the hair on the
it.
top around this balloon, and looks like a
It looked like a crown.
Yes.
No, when I saw it the first time, I said, somebody made it. I thought she was kidding. I said, it's from
No.
far it looks like a hat, but when till you come, and I said, can I
Takes
touch it?
around 6 hours, 6 hours and a
Wow.
half. All the day she stay on the chairs, and sometimes she said, okay, please, Cristi, please give me a break, half an hour. It's enough. Let me eat something. Let me make
Leave
a
me
move to move my feet. I'm here from the morning or something like this. But in the final, all my respect for Monica, was a very good
No,
model.
she was she's
A professional. A
Absolutely,
professional.
without a doubt.
A professional.
No, it was funny because you said to me, I don't know, I've never worked with you. So I almost said to you, do me a favor, call Monica, and she'll tell you exactly how I am. Because I understood I felt a bit of reluctance that, well, I don't know, you know. But I worked very quickly, as you can tell. When I said, it's not up to me, it's up to Cristi. You actually were the deciding factor. So I said to them, y'all better pray, he says, yes, because otherwise you're not going. And I think they were sitting at night going like this, please, please, please. And when you called, I was like, right, now let's get busy. Edward, you have to do this, I have to do this. This one has to do this. Get Jonas on the plane. Get this one here, get this one there. Because now they're all on the rally. Tomorrow I'm
Yes.
going to meet them in Athens. They invited me very kindly, 7 countries, 7 days, and I said, no, thank you. I will meet you at the end. I don't think that's my idea of fun. And I said, okay, we'll start out like this, and we'll do it like this. And I want to say I was thrilled when you said yes. I was a bit worried at some point you might say, well, I knew you had an event on the weekend.
Yes.
And you said, I have to be back. And I said,
Yes,
I
that's I
promise
told
you,
you.
we will.
I was scared because even I was godfather in the weekend, Saturday, and I said, okay, I can do anything, but Friday evening I have to be back in Bucharest. Because I'm not joking when I promise somebody
Of course.
something.
Now you see here, you look relaxed. Edward looks very relaxed. You look
Yes,
relaxed.
was almost in the
I
final.
think all the stress that had happened
Yes.
in the morning from 3 o'clock in the morning. Did you enjoy the day in the end?
Yes, in the end, yes. After I saw all the people smiling and make pictures with the girls, I said, okay, I look around, everybody's happy. Nora is happy, Edward is happy, the girls are happy. Yes, all the people happy, the photographers was excited, yes. We succeed? Yes, thanks to God. Right now, and I tell to my assistant, come Georgiana, let's go to see the horses, to see the race. Okay, take a break, take one glass of champagne, cheers, and come to enjoy the race. And we stay half an hour just to see the race, relaxing with all the people, and it was very nice.
I have to tell you, all this is going to be a chapter in my book.
Oh.
Another chapter, because it was so insane. Georgiana, I asked her, she didn't say very much, and I said, are you okay?
No, she didn't say too much because she don't speak English very well. She can understand, but she don't learn English in high school or in the school, and she learned English from you, from me, from the movies or something like this. And she said, I'm so stressed because everybody speak and I can speak with them. It's very hard for me.
No, so I looked at her and I said, are you okay? And she said, I said, toate bine? And she's like, da. I said, what do you think? She goes, amazing. I could see it on her face, you know, and I said, okay. And then when I went to have my tea, Edward called me. And I thought, now what? I just sat down. Because it took me 20 minutes to run back. Now I had to run back again. And that's when he said, here we have the champagne, because I said, I think you guys have to get me a glass of champagne, I deserve it.
Yes.
So I said, that's very sweet. We did the toast all together, which was so nice. And then I wanted to get back to my little one, and you guys stayed to watch the Queen. But we were very lucky with the weather. I want to tell you something. I've been to Ascot when it's pouring rain, miserable.
Yes.
Everybody has umbrellas, everybody has raincoats, you can't see the dresses, everybody's slipping and sliding
British
in the mud.
weather, okay, when we come in raining 5 minutes, after was normal, after half an hour sun and very hot, after 1 hour start raining again for a few minutes, and I said, okay, now let it rain, doesn't matter. All the people, all the girls have pictures. Now I can.
Everybody had fun. I want to tell you, Edward said to me, Juana loves this. I said, oh boy. I said, you are in trouble now. Edward, you're in big trouble, because she's like, I love this. I don't think she's actually been horse racing before. And it's very exciting. I mean, just even if you don't, I don't plan to win. I put a small bet, maybe each way, whatever. But when your horse comes in, it's so exciting. And everybody, yes, when you're right by the grandstand, crazy, everybody's screaming. It's super. And to try and explain, you smell the horses, you smell all the greenery, you smell.
Not the horses. I smell the money.
Okay,
because when you stay next to others and see exactly, you smell the money all over. That's you realize how rich can be some people. But I like it very much because I'm not envy. If they can
achieve you,
okay, yes. I can do. Okay, maybe they are a little bit smarter
you
like me, but I have to do something to go there. It's normal. It's just a challenge for me.
It is a challenge. I'm going to throw some quick figures before we go. I was reading the other day, 300,000 scones sold, 56,000 bottles of champagne. I was like, wow. It's, I think 5,000 kilos of salmon are sold. It's amazing. The amount of food that's consumed is unbelievable. The numbers are unbelievable. And all the restaurants are fully booked. And if you want to go to tea and you haven't booked from the morning, you can't get in. I've learned all of this as I go through the years. So usually we try and reserve a table, we book, and usually it's a whole bunch of us. Obviously with so many people last minute, and it really was like 10 days, a week before, I will not do this again. Thank you very much for all the tea in China. But it was, I'm glad that you were there. Chapeau to you, hats off as they say.
Thank you.
For what you did was so spectacular. The girls, I have had some very nice messages. I do believe they appreciate, you know, that they saw another side of life. And for our show, obviously, it's terrific, you know, and I think everybody who will see the show will understand and appreciate We want them to, you know, to sense something, to feel something. You can't just watch something then and say, oh, okay. It's like, oh my gosh. And that's very important. So I think even looking at the pictures, you can see that, you know, people are having, well, I was having fun. Sarah was a bit more serious, but, and everybody looked great.
Yes, must be.
What did you take away from this?
Take away from this? No, I had a...
Right, we have to say goodbye.
The way to say goodbye was spectacular. This is the word, was spectacular, and I can repeat this experience with all my eyes closed. Doesn't matter. I go to Ascot any time. I like it very much.
I'm happy to hear that. Thank you very much, Cristi, Pascu.
Was a pleasure.
For explaining it to us and for coming with us.
Was a pleasure.
For everything. Good night, y'all.